is the world. The world talks about finishing a cycle, finishing a path of life, normally a very long and arduous journey, but you have managed to get to the end of it, and now you have the world in your hands. It can talk about travel, actually, and the universe will give you gifts for getting through it, whatever those gifts are. I personally think it's the Fool card. Start again of a new journey, the excitement of that. But finishing a long and arduous journey, and I just noticed here now it's the Death card. Yeah, it's the Death card underneath. So you know, transformation of everything, the end of something that I'm sure you're happy about. Century to spread. The Tower. The Tower talks about a sudden and drastic situation that comes out of thin air and changes everything. Can actually talk about something happening with a structure, a house or something like that. It can even be that lightning hits it, or you have water damage. But whatever it is, it takes everything down to its foundations, because it was not built on a steady foundation, and therefore has been taken down to the ground. Crossing you to help you or hinder you is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups talks about emotional boredom. The Four of Cups talks about concentrating too much on what's gone before in emotion, that you can't see what's in the ethers for you, which is another cup. So then that makes that the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups has the propensity to overflow and just keep flowing. But you can't see it. Too busy down here. Right, so to help you or hinder you. Well, if you're emotionally bored and you can't see the propensity of overflowing emotion, then you're stuck, aren't you? So it's going to definitely hinder you moving on from the Tower. And therefore, to help you, so it's pointing like that, yeah? And therefore, to help you, it's the other way around. And what I always see in this card is, now, look very closely. Have a look where he's looking at. Can you see? His eyes are down. Can you see? Okay, so then we're going to turn him round. Upside down. Have a look at his eyes and see what he's looking at. So, we're keeping it with the upright for the moment, but we'll go back to the other way in a second, okay? So, emotionally bored, not looking at everything that is actually around. Lying below you is the Emperor. Can be a father, grandfather figure, somebody you trust to go to for advice. Can be somebody in an organisation making a decision for you that's final, that you've no control over or impact. But the Emperor, he looks after his empire. He's a fair and just man. He thinks about everything inside of a decision before he makes his decision, and his decision is the fairest decision, taking into account everybody, and is the fairest, even if you don't think so, is the fairest decision that there is. Now, I often see the Emperor as the universe, and it's the universe is saying, hang on a second, this is what you signed up for before you landed on this earth, and this is what's happening. And there it is, full stop. So I think something may have happened that has caused the Tower. You can't make up your mind emotionally, but you actually signed for that before you got here, whether you like it or not. It was for a purpose. And it might be you're not actually able to see the purpose quite yet, but you could well do by the end of this. Okay, so what's lying behind you is the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords talks about the thief in the thief coming into the camp at night and stealing some of your stuff right in front of your eyes. Not able to manage to carry everything with him, so he leaves a bit behind. But I quite often see this as this is you, and these swords are swords, so that means thoughts, words, truths, untruths, clarity, conversation, words that hurt, yours or someone else's. and you deciding which of those words belong to you, or which of those words you believe, or which of those words are true, and which of them are not. And walking away from a situation, leaving behind the words, thoughts, and clarities that are not your own and you don't want ownership of, and taking with you your words, your thoughts, your clarities, your truths that are yours, and you're keeping them on your shoulder, and walking out of your spread, walking directly away from the tower. And by doing so, it gives you the world. And by doing so, you move to what's ahead of you, being the Six of Rods, known as the victory card, spiritual victory card, seen victory. Every single one of those rods, one of your passions, your beliefs, your spirituality, your wants, your fire, things excite you. It might be one thing and it's separated. It's so big it's separated out into six. But it is a spiritual victory. It's victory. A seen victory. You're proud of yourself. You're placing that victory on your shoulders. You're bulking yourself up just in case somebody didn't see you. You're putting yourself on the fattest, biggest horse and parading yourself down the town. Right after all of this. And on this tower here, this is pointing to the Seven of Swords, and I can't quite work that out, but I've just seen something now. And okay, so you're not looking at this cup here, you're looking this way. But this cup here is the one that's pointing to this, and that gets you to there. Look up, see what the possibilities are from this tower. Do the mental work that you need to do with regard to that, and look what you get. And lying ahead of you here is the Ten of Cups. Complete and total emotional fulfillment. Very happy about getting to the world. Very happy about having your victory. And very happy that that is behind you. That's past, present, future, you know. Very happy. Let me just have a look here now. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Okay. See, that cup there's just really stuck out to me. So, when we said before about the Four of Cups, and I said about it being upside down and what he's looking at, and that cup is the thing that's pointing towards what you must do. If we then did turn it round this way, upside down, he's not looking at the past here, he's looking at what's been offered to him. So when you're looking at that, this is now pointing to this. So from whatever this tower is, lift your eyes and see what there is there for you. Because although 3 is 2 more than 1, the 1 is just overflowing, never ending. The 3 are full stop. Which one do you want? Stand on your head, love. 10 of Cups. You see yourself in this situation. What are you going to do with that cup? It might have fish in it. Oh my God. Quite scared. Help me. What am I going to do with that thing? I don't even want to look at it. Can't look at it. Look, can't look at it. Frightened of it. What might it contain? What might it contain? If I lift it up, will that fish fall on the floor and flap all over the place? Very afraid. Afraid to look up and see what's in that cup. Afraid. And that's how you see yourself. Wanting to be loved. Wanting to love. But afraid to lift your eyes to see it. How other people see you is the Hierophant. So they see you as correct. They see you doing everything you're supposed to do, walking down each corridor you're supposed to walk down, ticking every box that you need to tick, doing everything that you need to do. And it can actually talk about the institutions that so the council and maybe university, learned places, and it can be that people see you as this learned person, which would make sense because very similar to the Emperor, as in, you know, somebody in university makes decisions on what the curriculum is, and that's what you do, full stop, whether you like it or not. But it's for your good, because that's what you need to know to be able to have that degree, to be able to do that job. And that's what you have to do. You have to walk down that line to do that line to be able to do that. So it could well be that they see you being correct, going about whatever it is you're going about. So say if it is a structural problem with a building, this fella's down the insurance, filling out the insurance, then he's going to get the license for the scaffolding, to get the scaffolding. And he's making sure that all the workers, you know, have all the insurances and the expertise that they need, and making sure that this is done correctly and that is done so that there's no errors anywhere. So that house will be built, that structure will be built on a strong foundation, or else. And it can actually be known as the marriage card. So, you know, in some cases, some people can just see you as being married. Your hopes and fears, 3 of Cups. That'd be your hope, wouldn't it? 3 of Cups, happy times, communal people, honest and open information. But actually, because of this 4 of Cups there, I think it's a fear. And the fear would be, because this card means load of bitches, backstabbing, gossip. And it could be that whoever these 3 cups are, you know, were feeding you a load of, and they could have assisted the Tower. So your hope would be the 3 of Cups upright, obviously, happy times. It can, you know, that's a marriage card, and we've got the 10 of Cups there. It can actually talk about a celebration, as in, you know, a wedding or a ceremony or christening or get together with lots of people. Can be. 2 week spread, 2 week spread, 2 week spread. And actually, I think it's just mirroring this. It's not on top of. So your outcome is the 10 of Swords, feeling like you've been stabbed in the back. These bitches didn't like that now, did they? No, they didn't. But take solace. 10 of Swords means can't get any worse. They're all in your back. Nothing more they can do. Nothing more that can affect you. You can lift your eyes up now because no one's telling you not to. You're not afraid to look up anymore because somebody's giving you a hard time because you've looked that way. Already been done. And it might be that they're still doing it, but bother you. Stick them in there. Can't get any worse. You're able to hold them, all 10 of them. And after they first went in, then that pain went a bit numb. Although you're bleeding. But it's only a 2 week spread, and actually, you know, this is the end. This is the end. It's the end of this. Oh, excuse me. It's the end of this.